The holidays are a prominent part of Harry's school life, especially in the books. Both Halloween and Christmas are major events within the series, featuring everything from live bats to singing suits of armor. Like everything else, Christmas at Hogwarts is just downright magical, and it's hard not to feel envious as a muggle of those who get to spend their holidays there. Whether it's the enchanted decorations, the bonds of friendship, or the magical goings-on, Christmas is a special time for Hogwarts students. Before we continue, I'm Riley and this is Otherworldly Fiction. On this channel, I rant about fantasy books, discuss characters and lore, share my bookish opinion, and offer the occasional writing advice. If any of that sounds like your cup of butterbeer, hit that subscribe button. Posts are on Fridays. Hogwarts is a truly amazing place, not only because of its magic, but because of the people who inhabit it. When it comes to the holidays, there's no better place to celebrate, and here's why. Number 1. Decorations and food. There is no place which can top Hogwarts when it comes to the festive decor. Unlike a muggle house, there's more than just mistletoe or holly strewn about. Come to Hogwarts, and you'll find suits of armor which sing, albeit poorly, gold bubble ornaments crafted from magic, and a sky in the Great Hall which shows the falling snow without. The main attraction, of course, is the Great Hall. Every year, without fail, Hagrid can be seen dragging great trees through the snow. 12 of these are then placed along the hall, where they are then decorated by the teachers using charms. If this wasn't enough, there is the Christmas feast. Hogwarts is renowned for its lavish meals, which are cooked by house elves in the kitchens below before being summoned onto the plates of students. While every meal is of the highest quality, the feasts, which are held on special occasions, are better still. Feasts are typically held to welcome students or celebrate Halloween, but Christmas is no exception. Plus, the desserts are equally lavish. After stuffing himself, Harry can always enjoy his favorite helping of treacle tart. With dozens of choices and no limit on what a student can take, even Mrs. Weasley, with her fine cooking, would be hard-pressed to beat Hogwarts. Then there are the roaring fires, which are placed within the common rooms. There's no better end to a day in the snow than curling up before the flames in one's preferred squashy armchair. Finally, if a student is really lucky, they might experience Christmas during the year the Triwizard Tournament is being hosted. What this means is that Christmas, in addition to having more lavish decorations and a richer feast, will include the Yule Ball, a dance most remain at the castle for, featuring groups like the Weird Sisters and ice sculptures. It's not worth missing. Unless, of course, you're an immature teenage boy who hates dancing. Number 2. The friendships. What's better than spending Christmas with your family? Spending it with your best friends. Students have the option to go home for Christmas, but Harry, despising the Dursleys, chooses to remain at Hogwarts. While Ron could go home, he, along with Hermione, typically chooses to remain so that Harry has company. The result is that Harry spends every Christmas morning with his friends, opening presents and comparing gifts. Ron doesn't miss out on gifts either, as Mrs. Weasley always makes a point of having the gifts delivered to the castle. After opening presents, students can then play outside in the snow before coming in for the feast. As the rest of the Weasleys usually remain too, Harry might as well be at the Burrow. Surrounded by a surrogate family and close friends, Harry's Christmases at Hogwarts are easily the best he's had. Plus, he's not the only one who chooses to stay behind either. Christmas at Hogwarts is popular enough to warrant several students remaining, so that they might celebrate with their friends and enjoy a little hard-earned independence about the castle. Even on occasions where few remain, the feast still takes place. If there are only a handful of students, the staff will keep everything cozy by joining students at one table. The dinner in which Harry overhears Dumbledore discussing a magical lavatory he stumbled upon is especially memorable. Teachers and students also have the fun of opening crackers together and donning unusual hats. Number 3. Magical gifts. Christmas at Hogwarts is going to be more fun for one obvious reason. Its inhabitants are wizards. As such, several of the gifts students can expect to receive from their friends and family are magical in nature. Some of Harry's best gifts include his father's invisibility cloak, various books on Quidditch, and of course, the firebolts given to him by Sirius. Sirius also gives Harry a knife, which can open magically shut doors. And Hermione is always good about providing Harry with Quidditch-related presents. Of course, some gifts aren't magical because of an enchantment, but because of the affection which went into making them. Harry, along with the rest of the Weasleys, always receives a jumper. Though Ron grouses about his being maroon every year, the gesture shows how much Mrs. Weasley cares. If a jumper wasn't enough, another of Harry's notable gifts are the socks Dobby gives him, one red and one green, each featuring either broomsticks or the snitch. To Harry's credit, he wears the socks too, as noticed by the fake Moody, who says, "Nice socks, Potter." Admittedly, Harry experiences some bad presents too. The package of maggots he receives from Creature top any of the crappy gifts sent to him by the Dursleys, though Harry's more woebegone presents give him and Ron something to laugh over. All in all, Harry's disappointing presents are easily compensated for by the great gifts he receives from friends and family, especially when many of them, like the firebolt, are unique to wizard kind. Number 4. The adventures. Students are sure to find adventure if they come to Hogwarts. However, the Christmas holidays allow the students a level of freedom they don't have during terms. Able to go about the castle at their leisure, there is ample time for exploring, especially if you're looking to solve a mystery. Harry and his friends are unique in that they always have a case to solve. By Christmas, the Golden Trio is usually embroiled in attempting to unravel a mystery. Harry's first Christmas, of course, includes his discovery of the Mirror of Erised and a rather awkward visit to the restricted section. As for his second year, he spends part of his holidays interrogating Malfoy and hiding Crabbe and Goyle in a broom cupboard. With endless free time and less supervision, it's all too easy for students to find adventure over the holidays. Pivotal progress in whatever mystery the Golden Trio is trying to solve is often made over Christmas, even if their discovery turns out to be a ruled-out theory or a red herring. Though the Golden Trio is more likely to go where they shouldn't, it's hard not to imagine the likes of the Weasley twins or the Marauders having additional adventures over the holidays. With a whole castle at your disposal, complete with secret passages and forbidden areas, you'd be hard-pressed, as a student of Hogwarts, not to find excitement if you chose to remain at the castle during holidays. In conclusion, Christmas is always fun, but Christmas at Hogwarts would be especially memorable. With the exception of the Barrow, there would be no better place to spend the holidays. Harry's Christmases at Hogwarts are always enjoyable. With the exception of his 5th, 6th, and 7th years, Harry always makes a point of staying at the castle, and it's easy to see why. With its enchanted decorations, its rich feasts, the friendships, and the potential for adventure, Hogwarts offers its students everything they could want and more when it comes to celebrating the holidays. Whether it's a snowball fight, a game of wizard's chess, or a match of exploding snaps, young wizards are certain to enjoy their holidays. Even the teachers, in opening crackers and eating with their students, are allowed to enjoy the festivities, with the likes of Slughorn capping the fun off with parties and mead. Would you stay at Hogwarts for Christmas if you had the choice? Which magical object would you want for a Christmas present? Sound off in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and happy reading!